G'day guys, it's Matt from Mad Dad Bricks all the way down here in Australia, and this is the PumpHouse. It's a Victorian style building, 4,000 pieces, 12 minifigures, and it's my entry for the Bricklink Designer Program Series 6. The whole build, or the engine and inside, is all motorizable. It's all set up to use a powered up battery box and L motor. There's a whole section of the wall there that's removable to give you a better view. The roof comes off as one piece. Those doors on the end are all openable. You can pull the boiler out and have a look at it. There's a miniature steam engine display inside in a glass case. And let's just have a look at the minifigures that come with the set. So there's a family visiting the PumpHouse today, as well as you get all these animals. The 5 figures across the back are the volunteers, Ticketmaster, tour guide, 2 engineers, and a handyman. If we have a look around at this side, this is where the motor and battery box go. So the motor's mounted on that, that engine mount there, which is a structural part of the build. Everything's included and there are no loose pieces. The gears that you need, that you can see there, that's where they go to motorize it. And when they're not in use, you can take this pot plant, cover up the axle hole, which the pot plant could be stored in the battery box, and in the compartment for the battery box, and the gears can be stored there on the inside of the battery box door. If we have a look at the set from the inside, so we remove most of the parts and we'll put some back as we go, you can see there's a little workshop, the boiler there. You can see all this plumbing to the main steam piston. There's a steam regulation port there for monitoring the steam pressure, and all of that plumbing goes into the back of the boiler. So we just bring back the flywheel with its sun and planet gears and the beam across the top that you can see there. The Technic gadgetry on top of the piston is a Watts linkage or Watts parallelogram, and that's to help the piston be perfectly vertical instead of moving in an arc with the beam, which will be in a seesaw sort of a motion there. And the flywheel will spin quite quickly, and also the water wheel is connected to it. You can see there are the stairs that I've got going up to the observation deck. So there's an intermediate level as well as a top level. If we bring all our minifigures and everyone back, you can see there's an information plaque there to read about the history of the Boulton Watt steam engine. We can bring these doors and walls back. Those walls are freestanding and they're reinforced with Technic beams. And we can have a look here. We're going to have a look at the boiler. So the boiler, there's those 2 anti-studs there. That's all that connects it to the set, so it's easily removable. You can see through one side of it, so you can have a look at the pipes inside, and those 4 pipes at the back there, they match up with the plumbing that we had a look at just before. If we have a look at the miniature steam engine, so you've seen the big version of the set, and there is a miniature version in a glass box, just like there would be in a little museum, with a button to make it go and a "You Are Here" sign. So we'll just put that back for now. Now, if we have a look, we can have a better view there. So when it's on display, you can remove or introduce that piece of the wall. And you can see there it sits into those concrete slopes. So it lifts out really quite easily, and it's just locked in with a couple of 3 long Technic lift arms that you can see there. So we just place those, lock the wall in, and everything's nice and secure. The roof is a unique technique that I've come up with, and it gives a beautiful internal look with the rafters, with the wooden rafters and lanterns hang down. Gives a slate tile look on the outside, and you can guess as to which piece I've used for that. But yeah, that's a technique that I've made up, and I'm very pleased that I can integrate it into this set. Those large doors are all openable. That one on the left is split in 2 so that you can open the boiler door separately. There's a little workshop under the chimney, place to put your tools, a little picture on the wall, and of course a red cup. And that's openable as well. There's lanterns all the way around, and that's what it looks like from the inside with the roof on. We can close all that up and we'll just have a bit of a look around the outside of the set. So there's a beautiful vine up there, there's a fish under the water. You can see a couple of waterfalls there, the main one going onto the water wheel and a secondary one coming out there with the overflow. There's a little frog living there. Yeah, just a nice rocky, watery, beautiful area. The top of the chimney has some pretty fun techniques that I hope you'll enjoy. It's reasonably tall. I couldn't make it as tall as I'd like due to piece count, but I think that's pretty good. The set has its own logo, so it only has a few stickers. The garden gates are openable. I've designed that pot plant there for this set, and there's another one hanging on the inside of the building. The handyman there's trying to look after that bush, and that downpipe, there's water in the grate at the bottom, a terracotta pot all the way up to the top, and so the roof actually has guttering as well. So there you go. That is the PumpHouse, a very, very quick overview. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I really, really hope that you'll vote for it, and I hope you'll agree it'll be a wonderful set to have in your collection.